Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fix the World podcast. My name's Sam Avery and I'm here with my friend Katie Tracy.
Hello.
We are
not just ladies and gentlemen, but people.
People of all persuasions.
Inclusivity is our middle name here at Fix the World.
It is, yeah. It's hard to spell sometimes when you've had 9 lagers.
Indeed.
But we are a pair of comedians, a pair of jokers, dickheads.
Yeah.
We're here to fix the world. Every week we try and fix the world, but not in a very prescriptive way. We just, we float above humanity.
We went through a phase where we were really committed each week to a specific subject.
Now
we're floating.
And I think we're being more productive than ever.
We're being floaters.
We're having some, a lot of statistics sent back to us from focus
from the
groups.
Experts.
Yeah, saying that actually the world
back in the office.
Apparently in Fix the World HQ.
Yeah.
The world is apparently, since we started this podcast,
it's gone to more shit than ever.
I was going to say the opposite.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's actually 3% worse than 3%. It was.
I mean.
Yeah.
Here we were trying to fix holidays and hotels when we really should have been trying to fix how to get rid of Putin. Yeah.
But we didn't really know he was such a threat. And I think that's probably... the rest of the world could say the same thing. Well, we did, but
we were warned.
We don't have the resources for that.
We were in that Cobra meeting, Sam, and don't say that we weren't.
Okay, well,
we can share that now.
The record will show that we were present, unlike the Prime Minister who wasn't there. But we were making notes about what to do the next podcast on. I think we chose theme parks that week.
These are the issues that we tackle.
Not everything has to be global, does it? Not every problem has to be for humanity. Your problem is still a problem.
It can be a small problem right in front of your nose.
Yeah. So anyway, I think...
for instance, my problem right now is that I am fucking freezing.
You're freezing?
I am cold.
Yeah. Your other problem is I think you might need to move a little bit. This is a new weekly feature called Move Kate.
What the fuck, Kate? Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Can you hear me now?
Hear me now. So we are going to start a new feature actually called What Did You Have For Your Tea?
What did you have for your tea?
Yeah. So,
what did you have for your tea, Sam?
For my tea tonight, I had a meal that I made that I don't know what it was.
Oh.
Because it was from Gusto. All right.
You know how I feel about Gusto.
Hold your judgment. It was chicken tikka or tikka. Do you say tikka or tikka?
Tikka.
Tikka. That's the right way to say it, isn't it? I used to say tikka.
Well, now you've got to call it chicken Kiev and not chicken Kiev, haven't
you? Yeah.
That's how Sainsbury's are showing their support.
Yeah, that's going to win them over, innit? That's going to win the war. And kicking them out of Eurovision as well, kicking the Russians out. That's more of a reward than a punishment, isn't it?
In some countries, I think the Eurovision is like a much bigger deal.
Like the Olympics.
I think when you persistently come last, you can't take it seriously, can you?
No. Yeah, but like...
So anyway, back to your tea.
So it was chicken tikka on like a pita bread base with like some kind of like sauce, yogurty sauce thing that I made. It's a bit of a mess. It looked like someone had thrown up on it, but it tasted quite nice. And the kids had fish and veg. Was
there much chicken? I feel like the portion sizes are small with this.
There wasn't
setup.
There was enough chicken, but I would have preferred more. But there was enough. But I did feel slightly dissatisfied. Let me tell you, I'm on day 1 of a diet today. And day 1's the worst day, innit? Because you just can't be asked.
You don't need to lose weight.
I don't need to lose weight, but I'd like to just lose a few pounds because I lost quite a lot of weight in the last 2 years, but I've just still got this big, like, around my midriff. I've just got a lot of flab. And I'm going on holiday in August. I'm thinking I've got 20 weeks to just lose a little bit of weight.
Yeah, I'm going on holiday in May and I've got less time to get rid of my middle-aged spread. Yeah.
And the tone of your voice says you've got less inclination as well.
I'm literally like, you know what?
Fuck it. Doesn't matter though, does it?
I know, but then when you see pictures of yourself and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, but then don't look at pictures of yourself in your bikini or whatever.
I know.
I'm
bombarded by perfect images of perfection in media of women, and it's a level I can't meet.
Coupled with the fact that food has never been nicer in the history of humanity. It's never been nicer.
Keep inventing new snacks, and I can't keep up.
They're bringing out new flavors of crisps every day.
They've got the Eastern European range in Sainsbury's, which now they sell, and they have the Indian range. So it's stuff you can normally only buy there. So you can get have you had them chili and lentil kales?
No, but they sound amazing.
Oh my god! Chili and lemon kales.
Oh,
amazing.
Oh god. I love chili. I love lemon, and I used to have kales, so I miss them. So
Well.
all 3 things ticking all my boxes, baby.
I feel like the UK is a million years behind the rest of the world snack wise, though.
Do you feel?
You know, when you go to America, you can get cheese that you can squirt into your mouth. like squirty cream, but it's squirty cheese.
You get that here, but it's
You still
probably
can't
not
get that here. Why can't you?
It's just it's not from the shop.
Why can't you get that here? You can get frozen yogurt everywhere.
Frozen yogurt's good.
But if you go to the supermarket, it's about £79.
Yeah,
for a little tub.
You gotta get it on Klarna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. That. What's this direct debit for? Oh, it's that yogurt.
Paying for your frozen yogurt 4 weeks after you ate it.
But I did that thing the day before the diet. And this diet, by the way, I've started every Monday for the last, 7 weeks.
It's the thing we always do, the last Fandango before you being good.
That's it, the last Fandango. So I was driving back from a gig last night in Mold, North Wales. Shout out to anyone from the land of Wales listening. And
do you know what Mick used to think it was called? You know, it says Cymru.
Mm.
He calls it Currum.
Currum. Like Durham.
Yeah.
Currum.
Every time we're driving to Wales, he goes, oh, Currum.
That's probably Welsh for some offensive term, isn't it? Like felching. So I was driving back from the gig. It was only about 9 o'clock, and I thought, I'm starting the diet tomorrow. I've been good today, but I'm starting the diet tomorrow. So it's the last Fandango, innit? So I just pulled over at a random petrol station and went in and just feasted.
Did you?
I bought two little pork pies.
Yeah.
I bought 2 little baby bells, those little cheese things. Yeah. And I bought this spicy pork sausage, like a salami
like a pepperami?
Thing. Yeah, pepperami.
Oh, I love a pepperami, mate.
Good. And then I bought a grab bag of discos and a double-sized Yorkie bar.
I feel disgusting after I've had a pepperami.
Oh God, yeah.
Smell it on yourself for weeks.
Yeah, you feel like you've just, been...
rolled in pepperami.
Yeah, you've been lying with dirty dogs. But it was good while it was in my mouth.
Really want a pepperami now?
Yeah. Anyone from Pepperami watching, we would be interested in a sponsorship deal. We could just eat pepperami all day.
But I eat baby bells when I'm on a diet.
Do you? Are they good? Are they good for that?
Oh,
it's like a little treat.
If you cook carbs,
yeah.
Just have protein.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
They are nice. And there's something nice about unwrapping them. We talk about crab sticks quite a lot, how you unwrap them, but there's something quite, I'm not going to say sensual, but it's kind of,
it's quite sexual opening a baby bell, isn't it?
A bit noncy though if it's a baby.
Yeah. You feel like when the cheese pops out, you've achieved something.
It's like
a cheese something.
Yeah.
Hey. So you've had a low calorie.
460 calories or something. It says on the thing. What have you had for your tea?
I'm on my tea. Yeah.
So what are you gonna have?
I'll have a little snack when I get in.
Just a snack.
Yeah, I had chicken super noodles about 2:30.
I love super noodles.
You can't go wrong. But I used to really love the old-fashioned super noodles. Now I prefer the coca noodles or coca noodles. Cock-a-noodle-doo. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with them.
What have they made of coconut?
No, they're just a little cheap one. The ones you get home in bargain.
Oh God, yeah, they're great.
Cheap ones, 29p a pack.
The cheap ones are better.
Yeah,
I think. It's only with the when was it Aldi with the 9p beans when that came out? Those beans were bad. They were horrible beans.
But I don't know. I might have some mackerel on toast maybe.
That's nice.
Yeah, when you get in.
What have you got for us this week? You've got something on your lap that I'm very intrigued about.
I'm fascinated with this magazine. It's called Spirit and Destiny, and it's preying on people who are very vulnerable.
Well, I'm vulnerable. I'm on day one of a diet. I'm very vulnerable. What sort of?
So here's an example of phone up the psychic sofa, guys.
So is it all about psychic stuff and
you can psychic
tarot cards?
Yeah, tarot cards,
bullshit.
Positive affirmations, buying earrings with the third eye on them.
What?
Well, you know where your third eye is. Sustainable shopping. Lunar living. Celebrate the full moon on March the 18th, guys. How do you celebrate? I tend to just run up and down our street with no clothes on.
All the time, yeah. But I do that most Wednesdays.
And that's why I've got a restraining order, unfortunately.
It's the moon officer.
So here's an example. People write in with details of spiritual things that have happened to them. Kathy from Essex says, my lovely mum Bridie recently passed, and my sisters and I were at her bedside to the end.
I shouldn't be laughing at that bit, sorry.
We left the hospital distraught and tired, so decided to go for some food and talk. If I was to go distraught, I'm not going to fucking Hungry Horse to get a surf and turf. I'm going home for a little cry.
Yeah, but when she says, oh, we were distraught, and we were tired as well.
We went for food. Halfway through the meal, my sister Mary started to choke. She couldn't breathe. I gave her back blows. Not like that doesn't work. To help dislodge the food, but it didn't work, and the staff rang 999 in a panic. There was no way we could wait for an ambulance, though. It would have been too late. Just then, a lady run across the room, bent Mary over her arm, gave her one big blow.
Oh, aye.
And dislodged the food. She said she only knew what to do as her son had that very week attended the St. John's ambulance course, and this was one manoeuvre he'd shown her. I reckon Mum was looking down on us that day. I mean, this poor woman obviously is just finding spaces where her mother isn't anymore.
That's mad, isn't it?
But
there's a lot of people who would know what to do.
People are just...
But you know when it's someone, and I understand that, I'll probably do it myself, but you know when it's like a funeral and then you go, oh, it's a sunny day.
Well, look at this one.
He would have done
My
that.
father-in-law passed last April. When visiting his house, we noticed a bumblebee fly around, and it stayed for some time. Well, unless it was the middle of January, I think that's quite normal.
The little bastard stung me, and I knew then it was my father.
And I realised how much he always hated me.
He preferred my sister.
So there's also a psychic development page. So I'm going to ask you these questions that people are asking for psychic development on, and I want you to tell me what your suggestion would be.
Can you explain what psychic development is, though?
Well,
that sounds like a career path.
Spiritual coaching. It's people asking for answers that they can't get in the normal plane.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Am I supposed to guess what it is without you saying anything? That's proper psychic work.
I want you to answer this question.
Okay.
My dog, Colleen asks. My dog.
I thought the dog was called Colleen. Sorry.
My dog looks at me as if he's desperate to tell me something, but I have no idea what it is. Can you help?
I would say he's really keen to start a dialogue with you. And you need to be there for him, because at some point he is going to talk and nobody's going to believe you. They'll say that you're mental.
What would the dog? Can you lick me balls for a change? A really itchy arsehole, and I know you hate me dragging it across the floor. Any solutions?
I might have worms, master.
There's an animal theme to these. This one. Sheila asks, my guinea pig's companion died. I'd like to ask him if he wants another friend, or is he okay on his own for now? How can I do this?
Right, hang on. Guinea pig's companion
Yes.
is a really weird way to describe this thing that's died.
I'd like to be in a band called Guinea Pig Companion.
Oh, wow. Yes. Let's do it. Fix the world music.
Yeah.
Fix the world music at gmail.com.
Fix indie music.
But what is the companion? Because it's either another guinea pig, or it's a different animal, or it's a plant, or it's a blow-up doll.
Well, imagine that. That wouldn't work.
Blow-up doll for a guinea pig.
But guinea pigs have very sharp teeth.
We used to have a guinea pig and a rabbit, and the rabbit used to, bum the guinea pig, or try to bum the guinea pig. It was absolutely obscene.
How many times did you have to watch that before
Well, I had to get the angles on the camera right before I could move them to different cages. Get off him and go again.
Where's the guinea pig only got one eye?
He's always been a cyclops. I don't know what my answer to that would be. My answer would be let him or her, let them spend a bit of time on themselves, by themselves, really get to work on themselves for a while before you then introduce another companion.
Companion,
yeah.
I think she's asking for permission to become sexually involved with her own guinea pig.
Yeah, I think she is, and I grant that permission.
I wouldn't have a guinea pig. Fuck that.
Your kids want a guinea pig,
No.
and I don't really want
When I was
that.
little, I wanted a guinea pig, and I asked my mum, and she went, no, because they shit everywhere. If you squeeze the stomach, they shit everywhere. I said, well, I won't squeeze its stomach.
If you squeeze me, I'd probably shit
I
everywhere.
know.
I'd like a real pig.
A real pig.
A real pig, like as from a piglet.
That's like a celebrity sort of
it is.
pet,
Yeah,
isn't
well,
it?
they have these micro pigs that are like these little pigs, but
They're never micro. That woman who had, she bought these little cute white dogs on the internet, and she got them home. They're little white fluffy dogs, and she got them home, and they were like really, really vicious and kept biting and had really sharp teeth. She's like, I need to see what's the matter, why they're so vicious. And she took them to the vet, and the vet said, these aren't dogs, they're ferrets on steroids.
oh my god,
She'd been sold. Somebody's give these to the ferrets had just gone, wow, and all the fur had gone like dead thick. And they were like, yeah, they look like dead expensive, like handbag dogs.
But they were ferrets on
This woman
steads.
had ferrets.
That's amazing. That.
I
And how did the ferrets feel about it?
I know.
Like that freaking hell.
Do you believe in horoscopes, Sam?
Not at all.
No, I don't.
But I enjoy reading them.
What is your star sign?
Cancer.
Right, okay. So,
Is this a
the moon, listen, is the moon is in your sign from March the 11th to the 13th.
oh
It's from 7:24 a.m. on Friday until 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. This will make for a brilliant weekend. Grasp opportunities with both hands. Be curious. Be open. Like, I would follow that advice anyway.
Yeah.
But imagine, why are they so specific? The moon's in Cancer from 7:24, and you're like setting your alarm the night before. Well, I'm not getting up. I'm going to wait. I'm going to get up at 7:24 because that's when the moon comes into me.
and just make the most of it until
Your career. See how generic this is. Firstly, what happens now may help you to break old patterns of thinking and see the truth for what it is. Naturally, this requires courage. You're not looking for what is happening on the surface. You're looking for the root cause. Oh my God, you've just started the diet.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell.
And my diet will fall apart by the weekend.
Career,
So-
right?
It's gonna career downwards.
While your work is dominated by others' demands, you can make changes if you wish. And Neptune and Jupiter give you plenty of inspiration.
What about Uranus?
It's a great time to retrain.
Oh God.
Just about to go on tour.
Oh Jesus.
Every journey starts with the first step.
I have to say though,
I reckon they just pull sentences out of just a little bag.
yeah, they probably do because all the sentences have to be applicable to every single human being on the planet.
Well, do you know, years ago, one of my old friends worked in London, and he was like a copywriter on like Chat, Bella, That's Life, those kinds of magazines. Or I think, he sold advertising space for those magazines, and his friend was like the chief copywriter. And this night, his friends phoned him and was like, listen, the astrologer hasn't done the horoscopes for this week, so I'm coming round and we're going to have to do the horoscopes. And he went round with a crate of Guinness, and they sat drinking, and the star signs were like, it was like, Aquarius, Tuesday would be a good day to buy a caravan. Just like making all stuff like that. Avoid people in wheelchairs.
Don't eat beef. I used to know a guy whose mate worked on the teletext holidays. You get like those holiday pages, and it'd be like page 7 out of 422.
Oh, God, yeah.
And on one of the pages, it was all holidays, but on one of the pages, he just wrote something really offensive about one of the mates.
Did anyone find it?
No. Because no one, the only people seeing it, you're watching through, and then it swaps
No,
really
you're
quickly.
just there waiting for your £315 fortnight in Halkidiki. You're not really reading anything else.
Yeah, you're not reading the words. I'd love to write horoscopes for a bit though. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And just see how much you can get away with of just absolute bollocks.
Do you want it, your money scope?
I do, yeah.
See, it's not specific. Spend money on education, books, or travel. Isn't that a lovely horoscope?
Some money will
On the slender chance you're offered a job abroad, say yes.
Okay. I got offered a gig in Jersey last week, and I said no, and now I'm regretting it.
Why did you say
Because I
no?
was already working on the evening in question.
Never been to Jersey. I'd love to go.
I'd like to go. I did say if there's any gig late in the year, I'll come and do that gig in Jersey.
Yeah, I'd like to go away and do a gig, but like somewhere nice. Like
I went to the Isle of Man once.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
Well, one of my friends lives in the Isle of Man, and he said to me about a friend of ours runs a gig there, and he was like, "When are you on?"
A friend of ours.
Yeah, he was like, "When are you on?" And I was like, "Being booked." I'm like,
yeah, get on there. I did some gigs in Thailand once. That was the maddest place to go to. But then loads of the gigs got cancelled. Loads of the people in the audience were from Thailand, didn't speak English, and I still had good gigs somehow.
Did they just laugh anyway?
They just laughed at the right bit. It's amazing how you...
I think because culturally they're very polite.
Yeah, very polite. But they just laughed at the rhythm. If you stop at the right moment, so I was just going... I
do think that's a really interesting point. You do it because it is about the rhythm of the language when you talk, when to pause, when to emphasize something.
Yeah.
So even if you weren't properly listening, you'd know where the laughter breaks should be.
I had the joke where the punchline was "Silly Bang." Can't remember what the joke was, and there was loads of Thais in, there was loads of Americans and Canadians in, and I got to the punchline. I thought they're not going to get this. They won't have "Silly Bang" over there, and I thought it's too late now. It's like the next word I'm going to say, and I just went da 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 "Silly Bang," and everyone laughed, and I went, "Oh wow, I didn't think you'd laugh at that because do you have "Silly Bang" here?" And they all went, "No, never heard of it." I was like, "Well, why did you laugh then?" He went, "I don't know, it's just funny, isn't it?" It's like, all right. I've been spending far too much time trying to think of proper punchlines.
When you could just brand names.
Just say "Silly Bang" at the end. Yeah. And so I said, "Get me a wagon wheel." Hey! And then she said, "For Capri."
How would you fix horoscopes?
I would love to know some kind of intel on how they are meant to work. Like what's the thinking behind them?
I don't know.
Like what the position of the moon, what's that got to do with whether I should go abroad for a job?
I think like the moon controls the tides. So I think like if it's controlling all the water on the planet, perhaps it's controlling all the liquids in your body.
Maybe. And in your brain. Maybe that's it.
I'm having a nightmare with me. We need to work on my mic position next week, don't we?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
Hi, guys. We're so professional.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you believe in any of that stuff?
No.
I don't.
I want to. Like, when it's a good one, I go, oh, brilliant.
Oh, God, of course, yeah. But they tend to be good. They don't tend to be, don't go out on Thursday because you're going to get hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Tends to be like, Saturn is in your sphere.
Yeah,
Sounds,
I don't
understand. What's your favourite magazine, though, that you find? Because I only read magazines like that in dentists or doctors.
I used to read magazines quite a lot, but they're just all adverts in them.
Yeah.
I just don't really bother with magazines now. If I'm going on holiday, I'll always like buy OK or Grazia.
Yeah.
Grazia, whatever.
What's the like highest like quality one? Is Grazia?
Like Vogue or Harper's Bazaar or Condé Nast.
So what's Take a Break then? Is that just
Take a Break
pure
like,
shite? Yeah.
Like I got pregnant by my, mum's
ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. But there must be people must buy those things, otherwise they wouldn't keep making them.
No.
What's the gap in the market for a magazine then? What magazine could we make that people would read? I think you could make one where you print, instead of gossip about celebrities, gossip about people who live on your street.
Oh, yeah.
Sandra from number 58's a bit of a slag.
Well, now, sexy, because years ago, there used to be like Nuts and Zoo and all them sexy magazines for lads. Girls didn't really have an equivalent.
No.
When we were in school, we used to read More magazine, and it'd have position of the fortnight.
Yeah.
We were all like 13, 14, 15 going, oh,
yeah,
wonder what position of the fortnight. Like we were doing it.
Yeah.
But then you're like, when you think about it, that column, that position of the fortnight column went on for 5-6 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking,
how many positions?
There's literally, in reality, maybe 2.
Yeah.
2 or 3 at a push.
2 or 3.
The rest is just showboating.
I would say there's probably 4, but I can only perfect 1.
They should have given us a more realistic outlook and gone, look, just find different ways to be comfortable yourself.
Yeah.
Let the man do all the work.
But it was great, like,
don't
curiosity
feel like
factor.
You can't say, finish yourself off.
Yeah, honest
Honesty's
comment
the
of the
best
fortnight.
policy.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll finish that later.
If you don't fancy having sex, pretend you need to go to the toilet
Yeah,
and then stay in there for ages scrolling through Instagram. It's like solid advice that young girls need. Not like, oh, you need to be able to play Twister without being on a Twister board.
yeah. Oh, some of them were just like so
Nuts.
unbelievable, weren't
But now for me, sexy magazines are like BBC Good Homes
they? Yeah.
or
God.
like Good Housekeeping.
Yeah, but when you see those immaculate houses
Oh,
and they're
I
all
know.
clean as well, that's like as unattainable as these bodies that you see, isn't it? When you see, you think, well, I could never get me lounge to look that clean.
No.
Look under the sofa. They've cleaned under the sofa.
And there's always some smug bitch going, oh yes, well I only had a budget of 500 grand, so I got some reclaimed railway sleepers, and that's what I made my kitchen dining table out of. And then I shut up,
Shut up, you
shut up,
stupid
get
cow.
on the home and bargain.
Yeah, that'd be good if they just had magazines that were a bit more like, is
Less aspirational.
yeah, stuff that makes you feel better about what you've got, because that's what life's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Appreciating what you've got, and sometimes the best way to do that is to look down on others.
Yeah, recipes. What
Yeah.
what can I make with one egg and a packet of a tin of processed peas?
And some crisps. Sprinkle the crisp dust into the egg, and then drip the peas in, anti-clockwise.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think there's definitely a gap in the market for real talk. But then they think the people, the man,
The
whoever it
Illuminati.
is, the Illuminati, put programs on like This Morning and Loose Women. They think that what they talk about is of interest
Yeah.
to the general public, and it's absolutely not.
But if you talk about something long enough, people then gravitate toward it, don't they? Or do they? Because some of the
I
shite.
don't know. I was in a doctor's waiting room the other day, and there was a telly on, and it was This Morning with Philip and Holly, and I was just sat there, and I got so mad. I thought I was going to jump off the chair and rip the telly off the wall, because it was such inane shit. They were just, we really feel for the people. They didn't mean none of it. They're just turning up and stealing a living.
Oh, it's awful.
And everything's about phone up in the next advert to win a, 10 grand and the holiday of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's proper shite. Don't know. I mean, we never did daytime television as a fix, but I would fix that by just putting repeats of Minder on every channel.
Yeah, they did sort of, for me, fix, I'm just getting comfortable, sorry. They did sort of fix daytime TV for me. Like, they started putting really old episodes of Corrie on from its actual heyday,
Yeah,
when
I
it
love
had the
that.
most viewers. It was like getting 26 million viewers a week,
Yeah.
which is like, back then it was like half the population. And it was when like Ken and Deirdre were like having murder, and she was having an affair with Mike Baldwin, and so it was all those episodes, and it was really cool to watch,
Yeah.
because those stories had the nation gripped. But now they put it on so frequently, it's just like everyone's just like,
Oh, well, everything's happened to everyone, hasn't it? And there's nothing new anymore, so it's all just the same shite. But I remember, like, when Rachel was pregnant, we had to go to the women's hospital every couple of weeks because it was twins, so we had to go in every 2 weeks for a scan. And they'd always have daytime telly on in the waiting room. And it was always the same time, the scan was like 10:30 or something. And it was, what's the one where they deal with the houses?
oh, Homes Under the Hammer.
Homes Under the Hammer.
Adore that.
That was on, but that was just, oh God, I thought that was dog shit. Like, just,
I was watching that on Sunday. I just love how Martin, who's the main host, wears like 3 jackets in one outfit.
yeah.
But it's interesting. I think like that program's probably driven property prices up more than anything else.
Yeah, well, it's
Because
given.
you get people who live in London go, oh, well, let's just go and buy all the houses in Liverpool or Newcastle or Manchester. And now people who live there can't afford it.
Let's just buy Hull instead of renovating your own house. But I suppose those aspirational ones are always popular with people just because they show people what could be, which is kind of what a lot of television
Programs
is,
as
isn't
well, like Loose Women, 1 minute they'll be talking about domestic violence, and the next minute they'll be learning salsa dancing with one of the Strictly pros. And you're just like, the themes are too random. It's like
Yeah.
the one show.
Oh, the one show's just
Yeah.
like, it's like someone's got a bag of ideas and just like
Yeah.
throwing it in the wash.
We've we've got former President Barack Obama talking about his reading initiative for children who can't get to school. And then we're going to talk about what it's like to have a rare bird experience with the peregrine falcon with Ronan Keating. What? Who's on that kind of smack?
Yeah. It's funny mix, innit?
Yeah.
It's a funny mix.
I'd just fix daytime TV by just sacking all them stupid people.
You've gone away from the mic again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? It's
That's
bad,
it.
isn't it? We need to come up. We need to fix this.
I think,
I find these. I'm not very comfortable.
yeah. I think we need some more cushions.
I think I'd like to be sat at a table with
Yeah,
chairs.
maybe we could fix that.
Maybe we can fix that.
We could just bring our own chairs. I do that though with me back. Like some seats, like I'm at that age now, like some seats aren't comfy enough for me. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I have to like sit in a certain way, and I'm trying to do
This is old age.
This
Shit.
is just old age, and it just, and you know when you get like a slight like twinge in your back, you think, well, this isn't going to get better, is it? It's only going to go one way. It's only going to get worse. Like, what can I do? I got did I tell you about me acupuncture mat I got for Christmas?
Yeah.
Are
Did you say it was silicone?
I don't know what I said.
Is it like needles? Is it
Like proper little pricks, yeah, little. But they're really sharp. Like I don't know if it's silicone or plastic, but they're really fucking sharp. And I put it out like a yoga mat. I've only done it once. But you lie on it, and the kids saw me lying on it, and they were like, "No, Daddy, no!" Like it was a torture device.
Yeah.
It does look like one. And I had the snooker ball in my mouth at the time as well. So Rachel was whipping me, and I was also shouting no. But it's good. It feels good once you get into it.
But when you're on it, so it's all right. So I can imagine the surface area of your whole body on it wouldn't be as uncomfortable as that first bit where you go, sit down and lie back, because the most of it's like digging into your bum or
And it is your bum. The first bit, it has to be your bum, doesn't it? Really, because that's where you're going down.
Do you feel nice after it though?
Yeah, I did. I felt really good, but I was also drinking lots of wine afterwards, so it might have been the wine. So maybe just drink wine instead. But I just felt very relaxed and very, you know, when you've done like yoga for like an hour,
Yeah.
which I've done like maybe 4 times in my life. What that like feeling of dead relaxed.
Yeah,
That's how I
things
felt.
like that don't relax me.
No, you just
Like
feel worse.
massages and stuff like that.
I'm
I hate all
not
that.
keen on massages.
But I would, I'd like to go into a flotation tank.
Oh yeah, put that on the list.
Of things that, me and
Yeah.
Sam are going to try stuff and then report back. So if
Yeah.
you want if there's anything you want us to try, so far we're having a joint colonic, aren't we?
Yeah, a joint colonic. We're going to use separate tubes though.
Yeah, separate tubes and maybe like a screen between us. I don't know how that'll work. Sam's gonna get a colonic anyway, and
You might find you more comfy getting a colonic than on these chairs.
I know. But yeah, because I've had a colonic, it's great. Recommend it.
I want one.
We're gonna do open water swimming, aren't we?
Yeah.
We might go down to the Albert Dock for that.
Yeah, that's a good place to do it. I don't want any dead pigeons in my face.
No, not again.
But I don't like massages. I don't like people touching me. And with me and Rachel doing one for our wedding anniversary, and I'm a little bit reticent.
Is that because Rach likes them?
She likes them, and I'm trying to come around to the idea because I've got a sore back. I'm like, it might be good for me, but then it's a stranger putting their hands on my body for an hour.
Yeah, I
feel a
had
bit odd.
I had to have a sports massage because I had it was like physio really, because I had frozen shoulder, which if you've ever had it,
Cold shoulder.
I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It's one of the worst pains I've ever experienced. Anyway, I had to go and had this like physio massage, and even though it was like a medical thing, I felt so uncomfortable and awkward.
Yeah.
It made me more tense.
Yeah.
It probably did more damage than it did good.
Yeah. If you're tense, that's bad, isn't it? You've got to be loose.
You know, like when you're on holiday and they come up and offer to give you a massage.
But they don't look qualified, do they?
No, and
Just
I
like-
think there's always like that one man on the beach just making sex noises while he massage him.
Oh, yeah, that freak.
Please stop.
Oh.
Keep your sex noises to yourself.
Because even if you want to make those noises, don't make those noises on a beach when there's kids around and someone's touching you. But I don't know if you lived over there, like you'd just be like, well, what are you going to do this summer for money? Well, I'm between school and, a job, so I'm just going to go around and offer to wank off tourists.
Yeah. I'm going to touch strangers for €10, 15 minutes.
I'm going to touch strangers' thighs for $1.
Oh,
Yeah.
imagine.
I don't
If I needed the money, I probably would.
I'd rather get massage than do the massage though, because I've done a couple of massages on my wife
When it's boring.
It's so boring, and also your hands start to get a bit tired.
Oh, I don't give massage. That's a new couples game. That's what you do when you're first together.
Oh, I know.
Do you want a sensual massage?
Oh, it wasn't sensual.
Ew, no. But now when you start and you're like, that's nice. And then after a bit, you're just like, oh, okay, my arms are tired.
Can I use my elbows?
And now I just wouldn't even ever suggest giving anyone a massage.
I don't enjoy it.
No.
It's hard work, and then you end up with all like the grease on your hands or whatever you're using.
Well, the grease.
What was it? I don't know what it was.
Well, the lard.
I think it was like olive oil.
Was it lard?
Lard, yeah. Just melted chocolate. I got given once by my first girlfriend. She gave me a
venereal disease.
You said you wouldn't mention it, Kate. It's all cleared up now. It was a tub of body chocolate that you're supposed to eat off each other. Now, this girl wouldn't even let me touch a boob. So the idea that this body chocolate was going to get used by either of us was preposterous. And we broke up soon after, not because of that, because of, we were kids. And I ended up eating this body chocolate on toast. And it was quite nice.
Was it?
Yeah.
Do you think like body chocolate's like a lower quality chocolate?
I don't think it was made by a body. Let me point that out. I think it was...
It's like the non-brand chocolate that we get sometimes at Easter.
Yeah.
It's not like...
Yeah, I know.
No one's putting Cadbury on someone's body.
It wasn't Cadbury. It wasn't Lindt.
No. You wouldn't waste Lindt on a chocolate body sauce.
Come and lick this Lindt off me nipples.
Actual Lindt though.
Yeah.
Fluff.
Actual fluff. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I don't think I'd want to mix food with sex because I like both, but I like them to be separate.
Yeah.
I like football and I like sex.
One stimulation at a time, please.
Yeah. I want to enjoy.
Because I lose interest in you and move on to the foods. I've got to be real. Yeah.
Well, this is a veritable buffet.
And you're going to have to wait, love, because I'm going to need to sleep after all these pork pies. I don't know what food will work best. I get a lot of belly button fluff, so probably some kind of cocktail stick to remove that.
I hope everyone feels privileged to be part of that.
I don't know who's to blame though, whether it's me belly button or the t-shirts I wear. Chicken and egg.
Could be a combination. Gravity, fluff, clothes.
Friction.
Depth.
Yeah. I don't want to get, too deep, pardon the pun. But I think my belly button is quite deep.
I bet, the Better Word or someone like that could sell like a belly button hoover.
Yeah. Oh,
we
wow.
We fixed that. We fixed belly button fluff.
Belly button hoover?
We do still fix stuff. We've just fixed belly button fluff by inventing a belly button fluff hoover. And if there's one already out there, I best find it.
Yeah.
You can probably get one on Wish.
We need to do an episode on the Better Word catalogue, though. I've not talked about this. We also need a jingle to say fixing on the fly when we fix something.
Oh, God,
Maybe we need a bell to ring when we actually fix it. Although people might think we've got leprosy, which we haven't fixed.
Maybe like, I don't know, one of them when you go, ooh.
That's the perfect sound.
We just fixed belly button fluff. Boo. That's also the noise that fluff remover makes.
Yeah.
Sucks the shite out of your belly button.
So you couldn't do it in quiet. You need the silencer, which you charge another £3.99 for.
There are lots of things. The Better Way, if you don't know what the Better Way is, it's a little catalogue of household items that you did not know you needed.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'd describe. Things you didn't realise you needed. And as soon as you see them, you think, how can I live my life?
Yeah.
How am I chopping eggs up with a knife when I could get this weird 3D box thing that I put eggs in and it chops them up for me?
Have you ever seen the infomercial for Slap Chop?
Is that what it's called?
It's this thing.
Is that a sex game?
It chopped veg. Dead fast. When my brother sent me the YouTube, it's one of them really 15-minute long, and he's just this man's there with his slap chop this thing, and he goes slap chop, look onion slap chop, look egg slap chop.
That's the thing I've seen,
and it's amazing. But he goes on, he does literally nothing. He doesn't slap chop with slap chop with. But so my brother sent me the YouTube
slap
video,
chop.
And I was looking, I was like, I texted him back, I was like, this is absolutely a magnificent product, and I really want one. and he ordered himself one and didn't order me one.
Oh, you should have slap chopped him.
But he doesn't even use it.
But he
if you're
doesn't.
listening, do you use it? No, give it to me.
Send it in.
I like infomercials though, do you?
I love infomercials. And I miss, like, watching telly without watching something I want to watch, which is why channel surfing is dead for me, because I don't do it anymore, because streaming services mean...
But remember,
if
like, if you
telly,
got in it on like Saturday night at like 2:30, and you just had like some toast and that while you like, and you just sit and watch infomercials.
Well, that's why channel surfing always led me to infomercials in the higher up channels, and you would watch them without any, you're not learning anything. You're not going to buy the thing. They're just mindless television to take your mind off.
There was one moment in school called Wrap 2, and it was another vegetable food chopping, and it go, look, egg, no shell, Wrap 2. It was amazing.
Because the enthusiasm of the people on them, that's what sells it, isn't it? Without them, you haven't got a product. And sometimes they have a live studio audience, don't they? They were like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to wrap this properly? No. Bang. Bish, bash, bosh.
Scrambled eggs, scrambled this. Yay!
Have you ever wondered how annoying it is we have to take the lids off yogurt pots? Not anymore with yogurt lid top remover. It's like shit. I didn't realise.
We've all been there with potato peelings in the sink. Not anymore. I love it. I love the level of...
Statistics
They
show
make
us...
loads of money. They become millionaires. There's a man who invented... You get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and it's and there's that little cardboard circle that they put on it to protect your hands.
Yeah.
That is a multi-million pound making idea.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of something?
My mate came up with an idea for carrying drinks, and it was like this thing where it sort of like grabs the drink with like a hook, and then there's another hook, and I just went, mate, that's what a tray is. And he was like, oh yeah, because he was getting quite excited. He's inventing something completely new.
But someone did invent those ones to carry gin. Have you seen the gin glass holders?
Yeah.
So when you order a load of gins at the bar, there's like this little wire contraption that they fit on, because gin glasses are hard to carry. I thought that's made someone a millionaire overnight.
That's good. That is a good one. I mean, everyone's got an idea in them.
Necessity is the mother of all invention.
Yeah, but not all inventions are the mother of success. Because those informations where they're like, statistics show that human beings waste on average 25% of their life wiping their arse. Not anymore with arse jet.
We're here to help you. So Fix the World is basically the podcast infomercial of helping people fix things.
And I don't think we
For
could...
instance, belly button fluff.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I don't think we're really... This is not something we've planned. We're not really on the lookout for sponsors. But I do think the best kind of sponsor
come at us.
would be something like Slap Chop, or what was the other one, the egg
Wrap
one?
2.
Wrap 2. Anything like
Look,
that.
egg, no shell.
Yeah. And we could just play that at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Fix the World, sponsored by Wrap 2. We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Sponsored by Saturn Arse Jets. Have you ever used a bidet?
Sponsored
by
nuclear weapon.
Have you ever used a bidet?
Oh, yeah, for the first time in Tenerife.
Oh, recently?
It was a wonderful experience.
Was it?
Recommend it.
Is it a bit like not colostomy, what's it called? Colonic?
Colonic? No, because
No,
you don't
'cause
stick the
that's-
tap up people move. that wouldn't be right.
No.
It's just
jet.
You just feel super clean and it's nice.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you dry? Obviously
Well,
you
there's
dry
always
afterwards.
like a bidet towel.
Right.
They put them separately.
Don't want to get that mixed up.
You only get them mixed up. But this is a funny story, and I'm sure she won't mind me telling this. So my friend was she's going out with her boyfriend, and his family had a bidet in their bathroom.
Some
a lot of people, but a lot of people in like the 80s thought it was like the height of like sophistication when they got a new bathroom to have a bidet, which nobody ever used, and it was just there for show. But they actually used theirs. So anyway, this day she stayed over and she went and had a shower, and she got out the shower and she wrapped a towel around her head, and she walked in the bedroom, and her boyfriend was like started going and bull laughing. She's like, "What are you laughing at?" Start. He was like, "No, that's the towel we dry our ass with." That she had on her head.
Oh God. Oh God. So everyone dries their ass with the same towel.
Yeah, but you can dry. You can dry it with tissue paper if you want. You don't have to use a towel.
No, but if you get tissue paper on a wet bum, it all sticks like papier-mâché.
Well, it depends what quality toilet paper you buy, Sam.
Well, I buy very low quality
Well,
toilet paper,
clearly,
Kate. And there's no need to look down your nose at me like that.
But yeah, no.
Listen, we use Gusto.
Have you used a bidet?
No, I think I washed my hands in one when I was a kid on holiday in France.
Yeah, we used to use them when we went on holiday to wash our feet when they've got sand on them.
Yeah, they're handy for that.
But please, when you do try, I need a minute by minute
Okay.
reportage.
Okay, well, I'll from the field,
Yeah.
B-Day report. Well, next time I'm in a hotel with a B-Day, which I can't see being soon, although I am going on tour in about a month.
Where are you going on tour though?
Around the UK.
I mean,
I'll be staying in, let's face it, Premier Inns. I don't
what
think
is
they
with
have
the
B-Days.
UK? Why are we so lax about our cleanliness?
I just don't
Why
think
on the continent are they more bothered?
about a clean bumhole. I don't know, because a clean bumhole is a clean conscience, isn't it?
No wonder they were happy for us to leave Europe with our dirty arseholes.
Stinking bums.
Yeah.
Get out of it. Bringing us all down.
No, I do think once you've used a bidet, you'll never go back.
Is that how you say it? Bidet.
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 I think if you're posh like me, you would say bidet, but you might want to say bidet.
And that was passive aggressive comment of the week. Beyonce had an album that came out, I was going to say recently, but it was probably 18 years ago, and it was called B-Day, like birth, like, you know, when you shorten birthday.
But Beyonce Day, like.
Or like
Yeah,
B-Day, but it was pronounced B-Day. And a lot of people were making.
They have bidets in America though, don't
Yeah,
they?
you think she would have
Do you think they call them that and they put America?
probably call it ass washing bowl.
They very literally probably call her a bidet.
Bided.
Joe
Joe Bided.
Bidet.
I will use one though, and I will, if I think on.
I want minute by minute
I'll
updates.
record it on my phone, not visually, but audioly, and I will bring the audio.
It's a great experience. I'm getting my bathroom done soon, and I am
gonna get one?
thinking about getting one.
I wonder in the Victorian age, did they have outdoor bidets? Or it was just a...
I think it was
A
just
tap.
no. They all just had general uncleanliness and what's the thing they used to get the
cholera,
yeah
all
cholera,
that stuff,
that kind of thing.
diphtheria.
Yeah, nobody wiped their
smallpox.
arse pop in the old. Nobody knew how dangerous shit was in the old days.
No.
Do you know Jane Austen, the Bronte sisters? Right? Do you know they all died of bacterial infection because where they lived in a church, their dad was a priest or whatever, wasn't a priest, whatever, some churchy thing, and the water that they drank from was from a brook that ran through the graveyard.
Oh,
So they were drinking water that was contaminated with dead people.
dead people.
And then in the end, the father changed the law about water sanitation. And that happened. So in Victorian times, people weren't bothered about shit because they didn't know how dangerous it was.
No.
We are lucky that we do.
We're literally inventing things to clean our bum even better because it's just not clean enough.
Yeah,
Unless you
just
can eat your dinner off
if
it.
you haven't got a bidet, you could just get your partner to come at you with a super soaker.
Yeah.
Finished.
I'm nearly finished. Go in the shed. It's behind the ladder. Get the super soaker out. Can you put some warm water in this time?
Yeah.
Is
What
it
else
warm? Is it warm?
You can have whatever
Oh,
temperature.
all right, okay.
I mean, you might like a cold jet on your arsehole.
Well, I don't know yet.
I preferred it tepid.
Okay.
Not too hot though, because it's quite sensitive down the nether regions.
I want it hot and I want it soapy and I want it fast and I want it hard.
And you want it administered by...
But most of all, I want it now.
I want it administered by the Chuckle Brothers.
Chuckle
R.I.P.
Brother.
one of them.
R.I.P.
What else are we going to try?
I can't think, but maybe a different chair.
Oh, I'm a fidget.
Yeah, I like fidgeting. I fidget a lot, quite a lot. Have you got anything to plug? Where can people see you? Have you got any
Can
gigs
people
coming
see
up?
me? I can't think right off the top of my head.
Can I plug my tour then?
Plug your tour.
I'll be on tour around the UK from April through to June, and you can get all the tickets and see all the dates on my website, samaverycomedy.com. Loads of dates, loads of tickets.
Oh, actually, I've got something to promote. Can I?
Yes, please do.
So on Mother's Day, we've got a Turncoat Bar in the Albert Dock in Liverpool. It's like a Mother's Day thing, but you don't have to be a mum, have a mum. You can just come. It's just comedy and pizza. It's dead good. I'm hosting it. We've got some great acts on. Adam Staunton, Liam... No. Dan Tiernan and Jenny Hart, who is an amazing headliner.
Oh, they're all good.
And we've got one in Crosby on a week on the 23rd, I think it is, in the Queen's Nook. Nook. Did you say Nook?
Nuke's not a good word at the moment, is it?
No, we'll say Nook, the Queen's Nook. And it's a little midweek comedy night in Crosby. So
Good.
come along to that if you want.
Get down there.
Not forcing you.
Get down there. And if you've been watching this on YouTube, give us
Just
a like.
rest assured, I have used a bidet, so I'm a very clean person.
And she would have done just before that gig.
Yeah.
Because I am always a lot funny when my arsehole is glistening. It's just the way I roll. So if you've been watching this on YouTube, give the video a like and a little comment as well would be wonderful. And if you're just listening, you can watch us on YouTube or vice versa. But thank you for your patronage. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for your ears,
and thanks for
your brains and your hearts and your minds.
And if you got anything you want us to fix, get in touch. Fixtheworld999@gmail.com. See you next week.